Hello and welcome back to my vlog. The vlog is by a source called How the World Passed a Carbon Threshold and Why It Matters by Yale Environment 360. So we're going to start by talking a little bit about the history of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. So CO2 is a really important part of our atmosphere and the air around us and that we breathe, and of course the main part being of that is that carbon dioxide is the carbon dioxide cycle. Of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere was actually first recorded in 1958 on the Mauna Loa volcano in Hawaii. Levels of CO2 in our atmosphere is one of the leading causes of climate change. As the level of CO2 rises, so does the temperatures. In the last vlog, we discussed a lot about the horrible things that will happen to our community here in Miami as the weather gets hotter. And so as CO2 levels rise, these same things will occur. Frequent and intense hurricanes, the severe heat waves, and being completely underwater. Because of the very high levels of CO2 in the atmosphere that we are seeing, the natural CO2 cycle is deeply affected. Part of this cycle being so out of balance is ocean acidification. Acidification here in Miami means that our beautiful beaches that we have around us will no longer be safe to swim in and can even be toxic. This year, our planet actually broke a record, our atmosphere. 400 parts per million of carbon dioxide, or 400 ppm. Just as the CO2 levels has risen, so has the temperature. Hopefully, because of the 2015 Paris Agreement, which aims to keep the global temperature down, we can limit the way that the temperature rises to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Unprecedented and alarming rates that the CO2 levels is growing, we will soon hit 500 ppm. 500 ppm puts us on track to the temperature raising 3 degrees Celsius, which is 5.4 degrees Fahrenheit. 5.4 degrees Fahrenheit seems like such a small number. It's really enough for us to be completely submerged underwater because of the effects that it will have on us. It matters. So those of you asking why the carbon dioxide in the air matters, it's because we can be completely submerged underwater. We can have all these horrible things happen that we discussed in the last vlog happen because of the carbon in the air. Carbon, like I said, is a very integral part of the atmosphere. We need it. Reaching this threshold is going to have really horrible effects on us and is not good for the planet, for us, for animals, for the oceans. Watching this, you have learned a few things, and you learned why the CO2 levels matter, and kind of have an idea of what would happen to us here in Miami. Come back for the next vlog because we're also going to be discussing really important topics.